Hello and welcome back to the Rilla Revolution. If you look over on the right hand side, you will see all of the new courtiers. This is the final batch, as in there will be no more after this point. So you better like this lot because, you know, they're going to have to last a couple of weeks. So, let's work out where we were. I think we're being evil and cruel and all sorts of things like that. Yes. We have a couple of events that we're going to fire the moment we start, but I don't think we're working on anything in particular right now. I think we're just generally being awful. Yes, we're trying to kidnap this red priest, but because he'd done some slight to us that I have since forgotten. But yes, apart from that, not too much else. It is a little bit early for my usual recording time, so I'm not quite at full focus, but we'll get there by the end of the episode. Okay. To the raffish Lord Master Donald, may you live in harmony and contentment. Please support me by voting with me in the council. Do we want to do this? How do you vote in the council? That's really the important question. You vote. What are you? Master Terrence. You are a glory hound. We're mostly malcontent. I don't know. I could see vote. I could definitely see voting with him, but why would we want to? He's not a noble. Yeah, no, decline. Not interested. Not interested at all. Okay, Lord Paramount Joffrey the Delicate Lion revoked the Lordship of Old Oak. So that is a Lannister revoking from Lannisters. Okay. And then, Lord Titus refused the revocation. So he is now in a war. Okay. So that's 1.2 versus 17,000. So, you know, it's going to be a pretty close war. We didn't get any of the pop-ups we should have got at the start. Maybe they just went through. Yes, we have a ward, and the second one to check is... New courtier is married. Good. Those were the only two pop-ups I was expecting. Oh, we've got someone who left us. Your Excellency, I thank you for having me in your household these past years, but I must serve a higher purpose now. Magister Davos has accepted me into his service, and I shall leave for Weeping Town immediately. Yours, Nico. Okay, he's a Thras. He's just decided to leave us for our liege. Makes sense, really. Unfortunately, he was also our Master of Arms, so we need a new one of those. Luquin, he'll probably do. Yep, probably do. And are we training children? I mean, we could train children, but were we not trying to... Yeah, we were trying to build up our armies as well, so I think we'll build up army. And which one of these were we trying to build it up in? I think we were trying to build it up in Tudbury Hall previously, but Mistwood looks like it's got all of any negatives it previously had on off it. Yeah, nothing's lowering its stuff anymore, so we can actually stick on train troops there, get full effect. Cool. Anything else? I mean, shut the gates because there's an epidemic, but there's not really an epidemic. It's just kind of nearby-ish. Okay. People are joining factions, so that is okay, so that is a faction within the Iron Throne which we can't see. No, we can't see. Deposed Magister Davos is a faction we could join, but we're not very interested in. We'd much rather wait till we are going to be the next in line. Lord Paul of Cider Hall accepted Lord Paramount Hyle the Cannibal's peace offer. Okay. That was the Reachman Cider Hall de Jure War, so that means Cider Hall is now part of the Reach again. We have a look here. Perfect. It's nice and it looks nicer. And then he founded Renly Florent for the Reach faction. Interesting. That wasn't what I meant to do. I meant to just close it so I could have a look at some other ones. North are imprisoning people. Oh, he was imprisoned by the revolt. Oh, never mind. Does that mean the North just lost a revolt? Not yet, but they are imprisoned by a peasants' revolt, which I think means they'll lose the title. Right? Okay, the North is marrying... oh, no, that's just... wait, are you the... Okay, for some reason it says the Lord Paramount of the Westlands broke a betrothal between the North and the North. What an odd thing. Okay. Royce Aaron accepted Lord Paramount Pauline of the Vale's peace offer, so that means that Royce is not going to be in charge of the Vale. Okay. Oh, right, yes. Somebody did ask me, can I have a look at the religion map? And I will definitely do that, because I forgot to do it in the meta episode. There we go. This is what the religion map looks like. R'hllor holds most of East, as it should. And in terms of actually converting the population here, we haven't done a great job. But we've converted odd bits here and there. Is a way of splitting this down. You can't split it down again. Okay. That wasn't what I was looking for. Religion. I was hoping I could split it down into to discount the top player. But basically, yeah, these pockets of R'hllor are R'hllor underneath the Faith of the Seven, which is the main religion because it's the religion of the king. But yeah, we've got little bits of R'hllor all over the place. Like, this is a R'hllor following area, it's just not actually R'hllor, if you know what I'm meaning at this exact second. Yeah, so we also got R'hllor in the north. So in essence, we got the Vale in the north leaders are R'hllor. Lannisters are not. The Reach is not. Dorne is, I think. Dorne is, yeah. Stormlands isn't. Nope. King's Landing isn't. And the Iron Isles isn't. So we got like 1, 2, 3. We got oh, and 4 because we've also got the Trident, but the Trident is also the north. Yeah, so we got like 4 Lord Paramount ships that are in charge there. Anyway, under my guidance, my young half sister Aline is slowly mastering the art of swordsmanship. Okay, good, I suppose. Do we have anyone... Ooh, what was that? That's Lord Montfred of Driftmark was hanged on the orders of Lord Andrew of Dragonstone. Okay, so that means that we now have Lord Malus of Driftmark, but also that's Lord Andrew killing someone when his wife was murdering people last time. So that's interesting. Do you have anyone else who wants to join our faction? Anyone else who'd consider joining it? Not really. People are actually not interested in this faction at all. It looks like we lost someone major in terms of plot power. Oh well, doesn't matter. We'll keep it going until we get something else we like. The Jordanes took land from the Danes. Warning, your checksum, whatever. Your half-brother Courtney has sent you a gift. It is a small puppy, but one of the finest pedigree and destined to grow into a great hunting dog. Our half-brother Courtney sent us this. So we can accept it, we can send it back, or we can dispose of it. You know what? We'll accept it. We'll name it Hunter. It'll be one of our hunting dogs. Yes. That was a siege 1. Luton accepted peace offer. Okay. Is the North still imprisoned? Like, is he still imprisoned up there? No. So he must have lost his war. So... Oh, there we go. He was just released from the dungeon. Oh, I see. It was a... It wasn't a revolt in the North. It was a revolt in the Iron Throne. Therefore, when he imprisoned the North guy, it didn't matter. Because he didn't get him 100% war score. Here we go. Lannisport just lost their war. And are about to lose their title. Let's see. Was that it there? What is this? Jacaerys for the Iron Throne faction. Jacaerys Blackfire. Meraxus Blackfire's son. Interesting. But Meraxus Blackfire is now a Black brother. Okay. Yeah. When did this all happen at once? Yeah, okay. So Malus of Driftmark exiled Meraxus Blackfire to the wall. But he had a son first who is now being pushed for the Iron Throne. Interesting. Yeah. Alright. Well, that's happening. What level of education would we like to purchase for a half-sister? Oh, the minimum, probably. Right? That wasn't what I meant to do. Minimum seems about right. We are cruel. Your Excellency, your half-sister Elaine is being most uncooperative and is not responding well to my tuition. She doesn't seem to listen and her skills have regressed, if anything. Okay, there's our maester not liking that. Okay, her intrigue's falling. Okay, child lacks childhood education. What are we going to give her? Probably diplomacy, looking at what she's going with. Maybe intrigue. Diplomacy seems fine. And then we can imprison our maester for attempting to become regent. Well, of course, yeah, why not? Oh, he ran away. Well, we need a new maester. We will send for one. There we go. Send for a new maester. A daughter was born to Courtney Ashe and Helena Tudbury named Ursula. Alright. Interesting name. I was just checking in here. It does say enter the slave trade. We can't do that, can we? No. No, we cannot, because we don't have the correct laws in the top level. But, you know, maybe soon. Your Excellency, the maester we sent for from the Citadel has arrived at Tudbury Hall. A Stormlander by the name of Rickard. Let us hope he'll be loyal and wise. Ah, okay. That's fine. People are founding different factions for the Reach. Probably won't lead to anything, but we'll see. Maybe at some point. My young courtier has finished her education in the ways of court and statesmanship. It turned out less well than expected. Says Jonella, or what was that? Jonella Redmond. Okay. Dear Lord Master Donald of Tudbury Hall, I hereby invite you to the grand feast in Weeping Town. Your presence at the feast will be greatly appreciated, and I look forward to your attendance. Magister Davos. Well, I guess we'll attend. I mean, we don't really want to, but we'll attend. Young Aline appears to have a natural charm and way of words. Gregarious seems fine. Is there anything with us that stops Gregarious? Not really. Oh, but we can also, I just noticed, the other option is I shall beat it out of her, so yes. That's more in character. Your dog is growing quickly and is no longer a little puppy. He runs fast and has a keen nose, and your dog handlers praise his good character. Good dog. Yes. Who is a good dog? Magister Davos greeted us warmly to his feast. Wine was served and most delicious aromas came from the kitchen. Okay. Your Excellency, your half-sister Elaine is responding well to my tuition. She is improving her skills and advancing in knowledge every day. Oh, well, she's getting better under the new maester. Obviously, it was the old one that was the problem. Yesilla of the Andal Liberation Revolt has led the liberation of Andolis on Magister Marilyn of Pentos. So that is Lordship of Father's Hill, presumably? Because that's the one spot that's left. Okay. And that is 10,000 versus 8,000. Oh, so it looks like Pentos might lose some land. Okay, interesting. Worrying reports have reached you regarding your Master of Arms, Luquin. It seems he has been using your soldiers to extort money from the peasantry in Mistwood. He has forfeited his office. Or, I will deal with this later. Who? Oh, well, of course he has forfeited his office. And he must be imprisoned. Instead of the venison, the boar, and all kinds of cheeses I had thought Magister Davos would serve at his feast, were served courses that could have been served at dinner at a much poorer man's table. Well, of course we're going to criticize it. We are a lunatic. Right, Luke Quinn. You are going to be imprisoned. And let's see exactly what kind of punishment we'll go for here. A trial? Ooh, maybe. Corlin Fireblade will be next in line to be our Master of Arms, and he shall train the troops in Mistwood. Do we hold a trial? I mean, we could just torture him and then let him go. Or mutilate him. You know what? Let's mutilate him and let him go, I think. You order the jailer to drag Luquin up from his cell while you methodically prepare your tools. No one crosses you unscathed, and Luquin will become a living example of this. At least that's the plan, but who knows? You could slip. Okay. There we go. Luquin, have you been released? He has been released, and he is still in our court. All right, that will teach him. I don't think we're going to imprison him again. I think that's absolutely fine. He will have learned his lesson by now, surely. We need a new sworn shield as well. Drakor Drakovich can be our new sworn shield. Red Priest Manfred has returned to my court and council. He is yet again able to carry out his duties as Red Priest. Wait, was he still in hiding that whole time? Oh, okay. Now we have much better plot power against him, and people might join. Oh, okay. Well, that explains a lot of it. Magister Davos's feast is over, and it's time to begin the long way home. After the food, the entertainment and the warmth of the real world suddenly feels cold and hostile. Okay, so we have a Red Priest back, so we should start converting. Probably Tudbury Hall would be my guess for where we want to start there. There we go. Right. At age 45, Lord Titus of Lannisport died in the dungeons of Lord Paramount Joffrey of Westerlands. That now means that Tybolt is in charge, but he is the Bloody Flux. Which then means it's likely to go to Sir Flemont Lannister, who is a different Lord Tyrion than the one that we know's child. Anyway. Military warehouse has been built in Ash. Oh, in our house. Okay. That's good. What does it do? Alright, levy reinforcement rate. Well, that's neat. Oh yeah, we were going to see if that applies. Does that apply to here? Was that where we're looking at? I don't think it does, no. It only applies to this one. I even looking at the right place? Where would you find levy reinforcement right here? You can't find it on this screen. Interesting. But you must be able to find it somewhere. I think this is also something I did last time. I said I was going to look it up and then I never did. At age 63, Ronit Mertens died a natural death. He was married to Dana Ash, one of our like kinswomen. Okay, interesting. It would just be kinswoman, opposed to yeah. Anyway, doesn't matter. Lord John II of the Sisters usurped the High Lordship of the Sisters from Lord Wallace. So that's the Borrells took land from the Sunderlands. Okay. Let's see what else we get here. Ooh, money. Oh, can we spend our money? That's another thing. We could build some like guard barracks or something like that. Or were we looking for a multiplier? Maybe at some point. I think we might be looking to get a multiplier. Unless there aren't any available. If there aren't any multipliers available. By multipliers I mean like a thing that will give us extra like levy, not levy reinforcement, like levy size. Oh, we already have the mansion up. We could get the mansion to the next level. There's 500 gold for an extra 20% actually. So that means it would be a 30% levying overall. That's not bad, but guard barracks or just a bowyer. A bowyer would probably do fine. We'll get the bowyer and then we'll save up money for the mansion next. So we actually have an amount to increase when we get the mansion. Okay. Request council support. To the proud Lord Master Donald, your wisdom, mercy are legendary. Please support me by voting with me in the council. If you agree to do this for me, I will henceforth owe you a favour. No, we'll accept that one. Our liege owes us a favour. What can we do? We can start a law vote for your liege. Interesting. Yeah. Is there anything we want to do with that? Prevent or force a realm peace from your liege. Okay. Ask your liege to press one of your claims in a war. We don't have any claims. Okay. Force your liege to give you a council position. We already have a council position. Yeah. Well, let's see if there are any laws we want to pass. That might be somewhere to look. We can't do that one. We could do something where we suggest that we want them to pay less tax, where we want to pay even less tax, but that gives them a larger levy. Or we could try and push things into council control, but that kind of ruins us later. Yeah. I don't really want to change the law, but it's nice to have the option, basically. Lord Master Donald is voted for ruler title grant sovereignty due to returning a favour. Okay, that's fine. I'm not really that worried about that one. There's nothing really wrong with it. Okay. We get some deposed King Roland factions rising up. Lord Erin the Able was has declared Harrenhal's claim on Blue Fork war on Lord Balabar of Seaguard. Says the Tullys have declared war on the Rodsfords. Okay. Alos was hanged on the orders of Lord Malus of Driftmark. He's getting through a fair number of people, this Lord Malus. And the Prince's past war for Sir Florian's claim on Dorne has ended inconclusively. I guess Prince Florian must have died. So this means that this civil war is over? I think? Yeah, some of that civil war is over. Not all of it was the same war. In fact, some of it, Brimstone's now independent, for instance. That's different. Lord Baneth, the Wise of Silverhall has died. Okay. Of severe stress. Lords of Cape Wrath have approved the institution of ruler title grant sovereignty law. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Being people master of the horse, not really that important. Master of the hunt. You and your loyal men at arms have captured young women in a forest near Weeping Town. This could, I just know that it says this could make a fine opportunity for a bit of hunt sport. I could, perhaps, get my men to strip her naked and release her into the wild, and then hunt her with my feral dogs. Ah, sure, why not? The hunt of the young woman was rather lackluster. She failed to make any ground, and the dogs managed to track her down and pin her to the ground within an hour. Me and my men had our way with her, frustrated with the poor sport she provided. Now she is pleading for her life. Well, of course we're going to feed her to our dogs. Yeah. Let's do that. Did we get Ruthless? We did not get Ruthless. Okay. Well, oh. Well, never mind. We're not going to quite end the episode because we just saw the white stag. We'll saddle our horse and then we'll end the episode. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.